A very cold overnight low today. We'll get down around 39 degrees. This has been your weather forecast from the WSIC Weather Center.
I want to see the kind of industries that are opening up.
This is Local Biz Now with Joe Vagnone, where your business matters. Local Biz Now.
You have to determine what is working, what isn't working.
Joe Vagnone is a respected business broker, helping individuals buy and sell businesses. Joe has successfully owned and operated many companies in a variety of industries. This is Local Biz Now, because your business matters.
And this is Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. You are listening to the #1 talk business show in all of North Carolina. We are coming to you live from. Wait. I have got to turn down. I got to turn down the Facebook because if I don't, Wilton will get mad at me. So he's over there nodding. Wilton, it happens every now and then. It happens. I want you to play the music again. I'm gonna start my intro again. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna nail this. You are listening to the #1 talk business show in all of North Carolina. I'm coming to you live from our brand new Burner Cigar Studio, home of the finest premium cigars and cigar smokers in the world. You will find great people, premium cigars. Life is good at Burner Cigars, located in Birkdale. I must tell you something. It is such a privilege to be supporting and sponsored by Burner Cigars, all the great people there. Also, Josh Johnson is just a phenomenal person, and I look forward to introducing him to all of you through our sponsorship over the next year. Again, Burner Cigars, if you're looking for a gift for somebody, go by there. They have a lot of gifts. If you're also looking to light up and burn a tasty one, Burners is the place to do that. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone, where your business matters. We hope to inspire, inform, and entertain you, because that's what we do at News Talk WSIC. And something else we do every single month, we have a co-host, and this month is no exception. We have my friend, whether he will admit it or not, Jim Vogel. He is the founder of IMU, social media expert. He also is the founder of Lake Norman networking group, and we'll have him talk about that as well. Jim, my friend, thank you for being here.
Hey, it's really a joy being here. Really looking forward to this conversation, James.
So I must tell you something, Jim. Before we started on the air, you and I were getting ready to have a fight. It is a fight I've been having with my good friend Wayne Beidelman, who literally is the person that asked me to co-host this show with him over 10 and a half years ago, and it's about passion. And so you and I, and you take the same position that Wayne took, so it was fun for me to want to put up my fist and do battle with you over passion, because I believe passion is the core foundation of why small business people make it through some tough times and that sort of stuff. You believe it is something they need to have, but the core foundation is something different. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, don't follow your passion. Follow what you're good at and bolt your passion to it. How many of us leave corporate thinking we're the best HR guy, the best trainer, the best whatever? And so we want to do that in another life, right? In a small business life.
Right.
Well, man, it's tough. So you'll see a lot of, let's say if you're a CPA in corporate, you're ended up being a bookkeeper on your own later on because you did not bolt that passion to the monies.
Right.
So that's my premise, is that I truly, that's what happened with me.
Right.
I'm an HR guy. I'm a sales guy. I'm a marketing guy. How did I end up in social media when I'm, a zillion years old? It's because it was something that I could get paid for, and people would actually give me money for it.
There you go.
So, wow, did the passion come?
So you're suggesting that the passion will follow the skill set that you're good at. Is that what you're suggesting?
In a second life, yes.
in a second life. The truth
Yes.
is, us small business people, believe it or not, about every 7 to 10 years, we switch up and do something different. So you're going to have about 3 or 4 careers in your lifetime. You know that, don't you?
Well, like my daughter does, my son-in-law, but I'm a boomer. We didn't have a lot of really tons of different kind of jobs, but with the
Well, you have 30 years with the same company, so you don't get to fall in that
26
category.
years and then 11 years. But
That's a different generation, baby.
Well, the people in our group, the Lake Norman Small Business Network, most of them have come from corporate. Most of them have a working spouse. Most of them are trying something brand spanking new.
Right.
Their passion might be dogs. Their passion might be carpentry. I just tell them, make sure you can make money doing it first.
Right.
And then the passion comes easy.
And what I want you to hear from me is that without passion, you're not making a dime. That's what I believe, right?
Exactly right.
Because I don't think you're going to make it through the tough times without having that real genuine passion.
Exactly right.
Are we saying the same thing?
We're saying that same thing.
It doesn't sound like it, Jim.
It does.
It sounds like you're beating on the back of the head.
And this is just a hypothesis. It's not, some kind of theses. But the bottom line is that you'll need to have to be very mentally to really change gears at times in life. And don't look, as Cecil Page said, never look behind you because somebody might be catching you. And you know my Woody Allen thing, right? 80% of success is simply just showing up.
Yep.
So, those two things are rocks when you're trying to get into a small business after you've been in corporate.
So, let's talk just a little bit about what you're doing now. So what is IMU?
Identity Message Understanding. We do social media for real small businesses. So like I'm doing Christmas lights. I got a customer I signed today. He has a Christmas light company. I'm going to be doing the bulk of his stuff through the holiday. We do everybody from a dentist to a plumber, mostly blue collar. In fact, we're going to announce today that we always have a Small Business of the Year award with the Lake Norman Small Business Network. Next year, you're hearing it for the very first time on this radio station. We are also going to have a Skilled Trades Business of the Year.
Really?
So that we can grab those kids off the street, working with Men of Destiny, Gary Crump and Charlotte, getting these kids off the street, getting them into painting and skill sets that in 3 years they're making more money than you, Joe.
Amen.
No
doubt about it.
Let's get them moving.
Jim, my father was a district manager for A&P for 34 years.
That's cool.
And I want to say retired, but A&P kind of kicked him out, like they kicked everybody out right before retirement. That's what A&P did. It really wasn't a fine organization. But anyways, I say that because he then started painting houses. And within 2 years, I remember talking to him and him saying, son, I've made more money this year painting houses and enjoyed every bit of it, far more than I ever did for the 30-something years I worked for that corporation. It really is amazing. So I don't know why people look down on these service businesses. It really is. It is, in my view, it is the fastest way to independence financially and personally. And Jim, you know this better than me, or as much as me. Most of us small business people, we're not doing this for the money. We really are doing it because of the independence we get.
Yeah, that's and the IRS. I love the IRS when you're a small business, right?
Right.
But bottom line is just, small businesses are awesome here. Of course, as you know, all of us that are doing the services are making good money and loving what they're doing. So I'm glad we're going to be talking outdoors with you.
Absolutely.
Because most of these guys are outdoors.
Yes.
So when we come back, we're going to talk about the article that you've got, and then we'll introduce our guests. Perfect. You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. If it is Monday afternoon, say it, Jim. Say it.
It is your business now.
No, your business matters.
It does. And we'll be back right after this.
Now I want you to say it. Now do it. Your business matters.
Your business matters.
Yeah, that. I need
I'm going to go
passion.
get me a cigar, Josh. I'm coming, baby.
We'll be right back.
There's more.
I did enjoy the passion that you finally decided to deliver, Jim.
Oh, Wayne's listening, I'll tell you. I miss that boy.
Oh, let me tell you something. If he's listening, I guarantee you
he's on the floor.
Angry that Joe keeps talking about passion. It just frustrates him to no end.
Okay.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
I left my water out there.
I left my water out there too, Wilton.
Thanks, Will.
All right. So we come back. We're going to talk about this.
Yes.
Okay. And you'll have about 9 minutes to take that conversation any way you want to go with it.
Good.
You a fine man.
See,
I don't care
big
what-
business,
I don't care what
small
Jim has been-
business.
I don't care
Big
what Jim- I
business,
don't care what Jim's
small
been saying.
business.
Host, co-host.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Too funny.
Okay. About a minute and a half. That's a lifetime. Yep. All right. Is it just me or we have nobody on Facebook right now?
What?
I am you needs to go to business.
Okay.
I'm gonna chew on those people tomorrow
There you
morning
go.
or Wednesday morning. You didn't listen to us.
Okay.
I only have one more shot.
You gotta have your staff on there. Of
You know,
one.
I'm with Woody for an hour on Thursday.
I'm sorry?
I'm with Woody for an hour on Thursday. On Thursday at his show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wanted me
You
to
gonna
come
go to
on
his
for the
show?
whole hour.
Oh,
I said, okay, sure.
Great.
I'll arrange it.
Great.
So it'll be fun.
I'm going to do my damnedest to get Dennis elected, but I don't think I got a chance in hell of it happening. But I'm going to do what I can.
You do what you need to do, and I've got the old Woody.
Yeah, I
You know,
certainly
he
like
was
your
he
horse,
was around
your
yesterday.
horse's chances over mine. I'll
You
tell
know
you that.
the big thing they had over here with the big outdoor party that they
Right.
had over here
Right.
by Harris Teeter. He was walking around table to table talking to small businesses. That's what I like. See, we're
We'll get down around
all
39
good.
That's
degrees.
all right. That's all right.
This has been your weather
we got it. It's all good.
from the WSIC weather
It's just good radio. That's
Absolutely right.
It's Local Biz Now with Joe Vagnone on the new 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
You are listening to WSIC. This is Local Biz Now, where your business matters. This is the #1 talk business show in all of North Carolina. We're coming to you live from a brand new Burner Cigar Studio, home of the finest premium cigars and cigar smokers in the world. I'm one of them. And I enjoy a premium cigar from Burner Cigar, and you will too. Go there. You'll see them in Brookdale. They're in the same parking lot as Dick's Sporting Goods. We support Burners, and we appreciate that they support us. So, but while we are on the air, on the book, Jim is starting to pick on me again about he supports Woody Washam. I support Dennis Bilodeau, and we're going to fight over that. And here's the thing that bothers me. You get to be on Thursday and talk with Woody. I don't think Woody's going to invite me to talk about Dennis.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. As you know, our group is apolitical.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
this is personal.
I'm just
That's
getting right behind my wife and voting, okay? I support
So I got
everybody.
a chance to maybe convince her to
Oh,
vote for
sure.
Dennis.
Absolutely. I might even.
No, I know better. Don't do that to Woody. Come on now. Don't turn on him on
No,
live
I
radio.
wouldn't.
That would. I know better than that.
Woody and Sharon are. We go out to dinner together.
I got you. What I love about this small town is we can do this.
Yeah.
We can disagree about a mayor. I can support somebody different and still have the same warm affection that you do for Woody, right, as a person.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So I just brought that up because you told me you're going to be on his show on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
So I want everybody listening to know, #1, they should vote for Dennis, but listen listen to Woody's
Listen to
show
Woody.
because Jim's going to be on this. He'll be talking some more about small business on Thursday.
Absolutely.
So what is the article that you brought that you want to talk to us
Well,
about?
the article's from the New York Times. It's basically
It's
you know,
already something
how
I'm
to
probably
how to
not going to agree with.
how to thrive in your life in a career.
Right.
And it's basically you got to fail a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah. And when I was in the car business, we had these big greenies, right, called at the dealership, and they're going to make $80,000 the very first year. They're going to sell 8 to 15
You
cars
call
a month.
You call a new salesperson a greenie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
brand new. Brand spanking new.
Okay.
Because they heard they could make a ton of money.
That's right.
And I said, well,
Do you
about
discourage it?
15% of the time, you're going to sell something. You got to work on that percentage.
15% of the time you're gonna sell
15%
something.
of the time.
Okay.
20% if you're good.
Okay.
And on a Saturday, giving it away, maybe every other person. But it's not easy. You have to fail with everything. Look at Thomas Edison, Henry Ford.
Right.
They all failed.
You know, I tell people this often. I hate that I'm going to agree with the New York Times article, but I absolutely agree with it. I tell people you really do have to be comfortable embracing your mistakes so that you can correct them. Now, don't make them again. You're right. I mean, right. So whatever mistake you made, analyze it, figure it out, move on, and that you need to embrace that because honestly, most of what I know is through the mistakes I've made.
Well, in 1903, right? Henry Ford's showing off to Thomas Edison his assembly line. Brand spanking new. He's got these guys all around the car, and they're going back and forth, you know, like a ballerinas, right?
Right.
Edison goes, Henry, why are the people moving? Get the car to move and leave the people in place. And he looked at it like, you know, that's right. And so when you're making that huge of a mistake,
Right.
you got somebody that's going to give you that fix
Right.
without even hesitating. Henry is, as you guys know, a very, very tough guy to deal with.
Right.
He says, I'm with you. Let's move this and call it a real assembly line.
Right.
So there's lots of stories like that out there where you have to thrive or take a dive, one of the two.
Interesting. So do you, and you know, this kind of goes back to our passion scenario, because if you don't have some kind of passion, in my view, you're not going to make it through that failure. And so talk a little bit about that, because you got a lot of experience talking with a lot of small business people. How are they overcoming these latest challenges? Because, man, I got to tell you something. As much as I would tell you I know about small business, the last 2 years, we're sort of in this uncharted territory. It's a whole new world out there. How are people dealing with it?
You know, everybody knows they're that business, right? They represent that business. They are that business. So if you just do a couple simple things, pay attention to people in a positive way, no matter where you're at, and involve people in what you do, no matter where you're at. You're married 50 years, you have a successful business, and people love you. But you got to be consistent no matter whom you're with. Always pay attention to others and involve them in what you do. It's like you say, why do you do what you do? Not what you do. We already know what you do, right, James? Why do
Absolutely.
you do what you do?
Absolutely.
And now tell me a little bit about yourself. And then I'm
Hey.
going to shut up.
Hey, Jim, you're not allowed to talk to the guest till I introduce him.
You
can't,
hey,
you just can't talk to the man without me introducing him.
My people out there know I hate rules.
and I don't follow them either, so we're good.
right,
So we're
We're
good.
good.
I like to pee in the woods.
Either you're in or you're out. I
That's
won't even
it.
go there. Really bad, really bad.
Okay, well, since you messed it up,
I know.
I'm going to include him in this conversation because
Thank you.
we can tell he absolutely has some things to say about this, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's done it too.
I have James Smith here. He is the owner of
My Outdoor Joy.
Whoa.
Hey,
I got to do. Let me explain something to you. I got to do this intro. You can't do your own intro. I got to do the intro.
stop stuttering. We're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna have a good time.
Welcome to Local Biz Now.
We're gonna have a good time. It's all about the good
I
time.
really wasn't stuttering. I was looking for your name.
Don't
please.
admit that.
Hey, he's my outdoor joy. Let me tell you right now.
Please tell us the name of your company again.
Okay. Okay. It's My Outdoor Joy.
My
Outdoor Joy.
See, when I say it, it's better. My outdoor
There you
joy.
go. And that's why you're on the radio.
Okay, that's right. That's right. A venture leader.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yes.
Okay. So, James, thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. So, and we'll get into your story and we'll get into your company in a minute. But I could tell you wanted to jump in on this conversation about failure. Talk to me a little bit about that.
You have got to fail. There is no other way to grow. So one of the things people don't know.
I hate that statement. You understand that?
There
don't
is no way to grow without failing. No one ever gets to the top directly. It's like going on a diet. No one ever loses the weight without gaining a couple weeks. Same thing. So one of the things people don't know about me is I'm actually the entrepreneur in residence for the University of North Carolina. And we talk to this topic all the time, especially for young kids who come in and think, I'm going to be Bill Gates tomorrow. And I had to tell people that Bill Gates was living literally in his car during the startup of Microsoft. He's one that made it. But there are 50 others that never got close, never reinvented themselves, never became successful. So you always have to fail, live by your mistakes, and grow.
But most of us that are, I've been self-employed since I'm 17 years old, right? Matter of fact, I giggle when I hear that people are trying to get master's degree in entrepreneurship, right? There's like, back when I was growing up, it was an insult to be called an entrepreneur, right?
Correct.
That's because you couldn't hold a job and you couldn't keep your attention span, right? It was a bad word back in my day,
Absolutely
right? Now they're spending big money to be that,
That's
right?
right.
But there's something about this. It's almost this, I don't want to say joy, but I look forward to the mistake. Now I know what not to do, right?
Absolutely.
And that seems to be the core to this. I don't say it as this big negative, right? That I go home and cry in my pillow. It's almost a positive. Okay, great. I know that won't work. Let's regroup, change on a dime, and kind of move forward.
Which goes back to your passion. If you have a passion, you can outlive the negative times.
Whoa. Are you suggesting to me that Jim might be a little off on this situation when we discussing passion?
Well, it's only 180 degrees. It's only 180 degrees off. That's it. It's just 180 off.
Oh, Jim, I got you.
I'm good with it.
James, you are welcome anytime to
I just want to make sure.
Jim said.
That's all right.
Okay, Jim is questioning your loyalty here.
Man.
But I'll take it. I
got to go with the host. Host always wins.
You got to go with the stuttering host. That's what you got to do.
Absolutely.
So this concept of embracing mistakes, right? I don't think I realized I was that kind of person for years. I didn't know I was the guy that after I made a mistake or something bad happened, I didn't know I was the guy that rolled up my sleeves and ran a little harder, worked a little faster, right? Stayed up a little bit later. I thought everybody did that.
Yep.
But that's not actually the case. These mistakes slow people down from time to time, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, they do. Like today I lost a client. One of my best clients. He just didn't see the ROI. So I'm just scratching my head. It was my fault, my mistake. That's why
it
he's
was
left.
always our fault. I mean,
And then I realized, as he's telling me this, he's got budget issues, he's got concerns. He wants to turn me back on in 3 months. I go, well, that never has happened in 12 years.
That's right.
If somebody leaves you, they're
gone.
Bye-bye, love you, see ya.
Right.
But I felt bad. I go, I can't lose. This guy pays well. He pays on time.
Right.
But you know what? Mistakes happen, and you know what? They become opportunities.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It really is this mindset. James, I'm curious, can you teach that? Can that be taught? That's where I kind of get amused with college and the master's degree in entrepreneurship, because I didn't realize Joe's mindset, right, could be taught. I either thought you have it or you don't.
And you're right. The reality is it's nice to have a college degree, says you're an entrepreneur. But until you can't pay your bills, nothing matters.
Which goes back to my
That's
conclusion.
exactly right.
That's right.
If you can't bolt money to it.
Jim just kind of said something.
It's an action verb. Entrepreneur is an action verb.
You know what it is?
It is.
So is success.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
And so the problem is you have to get back to the point where you can fail, get back up, do it again. And that's the thing that most people don't have. You have to have fortitude. What we've done in the last 2 generations, we started giving out participation trophies. We got to get over that.
Oh, don't get me started on that. We ain't got time for that. We got to go to break. When we come back, we'll talk about your business. You are listening to Local Biz Now. Be right back. I'm sorry, when you see
Local
this,
Biz Now
wrap
with
up your
Joe
thought.
Vagnone. We'll return after this short break on the new 105.9 100.7
Now, this doesn't have to go on the air, but you have to have a thick skin, a sense of humor, and short-term memory. Those are the 3 things that are key everything in life.
I agree.
Absolutely right.
Why can't that go on the air?
It can.
Okay, so when we come back, let's end that talk, and then let's focus on James and his business.
Gotcha. Perfect.
My
No, not till about 10 to 5 o'clock.
Okay, my hesitation.
No, I want to
is
hear your stuff. I came
Julie.
here for this.
Julie just started a brand new worksheet on how she sends me the information of the guests. So I'm trying to figure out, where did she put your information? Right.
Now, if we were national, we'd
It's
have a
right,
problem.
it's right here.
There you go. There you go.
The printed word.
Absolutely.
Oh, so-
You are okay.
I think we're having adult recess now.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to have to talk to Julie because I can't read what she'd written. Something about it isn't working for me.
gotta go to that
I gotta
20-point
I gotta
font.
figure
Oh,
that
geez.
out. It's not working for me.
Either the 20-point font or you got to get
Maybe
bifocals.
that.
okay, that's it. It's too small. Is
That's
that,
right. You see what I had to do with the card?
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have to make that a little bit bigger. That's becoming a problem for me. Okay, I got you. I got you.
And interest rates are
Let me see if I can't
Black Automotive
correct that.
down. The 2023 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab now has interest rates as low as 1.9% and up to $3,000 in rebates on select models.
Okay, so you're probably right. That's probably.
on the GMC Terrain and rebates.
Yeah, you look at that.
Hey,
Now we got it.
I'm good at my blindness. I've come to admit it now.
There it
Rates
is.
have also gone down. The
Okay.
Buick models with an interest rate of 3.9%.
I'm too vain for the progressives, but they're coming.
SUV
They're coming.
They're coming.
Yeah, like, I go to the grocery store. What's on that label?
God didn't do these eyes, the doctor did.
Yes.
So I read like this.
Yes.
Then I can't find these for days.
Yes.
And I need them to drive.
Oh my goodness. And you can go out to the website from that link tree. That first button is the website. There you go.
Lowry Drug in Statesville. We have everything you need in stock.
Oh, we got all manner of people. Okay, I must have just been doing something wrong with the Facebook. There they are.
Chairs,
Okay.
wheelchairs, scooters, hospital beds, supplies, and
All right.
anything else you need.
I
Get
got
it
you.
when you need it. Check out LowryDrug.com.
Julie's yelling at me. Just make it bigger, she said.
Hey, we agree.
Lowry Drug.
Yeah.
Pound service
Hello.
since 1959.
I don't think John's saying I'm in trouble.
Julie is
She
the
didn't
sweetest
say a word
heart.
until I said something about what she was making.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, she had to jump in.
Oh my goodness.
James, this is your fault. I'm holding you
Absolutely.
totally responsible.
Hey, I'm the one who said increase the font size.
That's exactly right.
You should, if you want to be back on the show, you should apologize to Julie for your mistake.
Oh well, I will make sure I do that. And there's an eye doctor in the next building.
I'm sure there is.
Where we at, Wilton? How much more time we got?
22 seconds.
How long? Oh, can you read that? Because I can't read that up there. Can you figure that out?
Yep.
They've been trying to teach me that stuff for 20. I'm just, it's just wearing me out.
You're having fun today.
Right on it. 22, what I said. Now 15, we're at it.
Stop showing off,
Hey!
James. Why you got to show off, James?
Because I don't get much right, so I got to enjoy the few that I do.
44 Studio 4.
Too funny.
It's Local Biz Now on WSIC.
Oh, that's your fault. I heard something.
Yeah, this is WSIC. I am Joe Vagnone. This is Local Biz Now, where your business matters. We're coming to you live from the new Burners Cigar Studio, home of fine premium cigars and cigar smokers. Great people, premium cigars. Life is good at Burners Cigars, located in Birkdale Village. We are here, and he has been bothering me to no end with Jim Vogel. He is the founder of IMU Social Media Experts. Jim, thank you so much, my friend, for being here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really been a
been-
fun show.
Picking on me all
I love it.
day.
Love it. Wait till I get my chance with James.
And I was going to say, we have our guest here who has joined in on the picking, James Smith. James is the owner of My Outdoor Joy, and his tagline is Adventure Leader.
Absolutely.
So, Mr. Adventure Leader,
Oh,
welcome, sir, to
thank
the
you
show
very much.
officially. Because up until now, you were just like a prowler. You just sneaking around the cracks.
I'm an internet stalker to the best.
James, thank you for being here. We do appreciate it. So, how did we meet? Because you and I don't know each other, and you still feel comfortable picking on me. I got to be honest with you. It's kind of bothersome. I don't mind telling you.
Well, I'm a country boy. This is what we do. This is what we
I'm
do.
pickable. You can
Yes,
tell I'm pickable.
absolutely. If we didn't like you, we wouldn't say anything.
Bless his little heart.
Absolutely.
So how did we connect? How did this relationship?
It's got to be Julie. So I happen to speak.
Everybody needs a Julie.
Absolutely. I happened to be speaking at the Lake Norman Chamber, and they said, "Oh, we have a place for you to go."
All right.
I wasn't sure if that was pain or punishment, but I'm here now.
Still debatable.
Yes.
James, the owner of My Outdoor Joy, thank you so much, my
You are
friend.
welcome.
I went to your website. I went to a couple other. We're gonna have to figure out what they are. I'm still a little confused what some of these websites are that I went to. But when I'm reviewing them, I could tell this dude kind of has a background in marketing. I kind of got it. I kind of understand what you're trying to do. So give us a little bit of your background.
Well, I am an outdoor person. I have done the AT, I've done Kilimanjaro, I've done Ebris. I've been teaching backpacking, camping, probably for the better part of 30, 35 years since I was a teenager, actually. So one of the things that's actually happened is I've become proficient in a lot of skills. And what's happened more recently during COVID, people have said, you got to start teaching this. You got to start making money, because up to this point, I'd been volunteering. So much so that I grew an outdoor group here in Charlotte to 2,600 people. Absolutely crazy. And all of them have said, why are you not getting paid? Hence, the passion met the pocketbook.
There you go.
And so,
it's a man after your own heart, Jimmy.
there you go.
I love it. Love it.
There you go. So about 3 years ago, we started the planning. And we said, what do we want to be? We don't want to be an outdoor place. We don't want to be a retail store. What we found during COVID is everybody said to go outside, but nobody knew what to do when you got there. So one of the things...
And they wanted to have a few people to do it with.
And do it with in a safe manner. Whether we are camping, we're hiking, we're backpacking, we are focused on beginners, people with literally no skills. This is one of the biggest differentiators. Because there are tons of outdoor stores. You go to them and they presume you know what you're doing.
That's right. They assume I know how to get on that kayak.
Correct.
That I do not, by the way.
Correct. Meetup, all of these groups assume you have some knowledge of these things. And more importantly, what we found is safety was an issue. People get on meetup groups, they join, they have no idea who the leader is, they don't know what their skill sets are, they don't know if they're going to be safe. And I had a terrible experience with a good friend who signed up for a meetup group. And it was a terrible experience. People got hurt. Turns out the leader paid the whatever fee to become a meetup group leader, had no idea what he was doing. So what we said is, we're going to take all these beginners. We're going to show them things. We're going to bring experts into the field. You want to know how to kayak? You're going to be sitting there with a kayaking expert. You want to go to camp? We're going to sit you there. We're going to teach you how to camp. And now we start off not outdoors. We start in the classroom. Because what we know is you are afraid. 9 out of 10
How you know
people,
that about me? That's a true statement.
Absolutely. 9 out of 10 people
I
who
bought the
participate.
kayak. It's sitting right there on the shore. And my wife said, why ain't you going to get on it? I said, it looked like a death trap to me. I ain't
That's
gonna do
exactly right. That's exactly right. So we start
How did
people in
you
the
know that?
classroom.
That's right, that's
We've
right.
been doing it a long time.
That's right, that's right.
So we start people in a classroom. We want to show them, hey, if you want to go camping, let's show you how to set up a tent. Let's show you how to cook. You want to go kayaking. We're going to have you in a lobby somewhere sitting in the kayak in a place that you feel you feel comfortable, you feel safe.
Right.
We're going to do that. We're going to teach you the skills. Then we're going to create a custom environment just for you. So when we do a group activity, we do the group activity based on the skill sets of the people.
And most of the group I'm kind of going to know anyways because they probably learned same time I did.
At the class. That's exactly right.
Okay.
So when was the last time you decided, hey, I want to go kayaking? And you
It
see,
ain't gonna happen.
That's exactly right. You're the only beginner. Everybody else is advanced. you're not going to feel comfortable.
James, how do you get to the point where exercise and outdoors is a good thing? Because I personally don't like to exercise.
Well, neither do I.
want to smoke a burner and watch a little football outdoors. Right?
Oh my goodness!
Now, how do you get someone like me off his butt?
Well, it's not about the exercise.
That's
if you
right.
can see me, you know I'm not Twiggy by a long shot. So I'm the greatest
All
marketing
three of us
thing.
enjoy a good meal. There's no question about that.
Amen.
Absolutely right.
Here in Cornelius, all over
That's
the place.
exactly right. We are not in the Army. You're not going to be out on a 20-mile hike. We're going to take people to the greenways. We're going to start them there. We're going to train them. We're going to move them up. We're actually out here to have fun. Exercise is not the word we would typically use in any of our events.
Thank you.
We are actually going to have a bunch of fun. We're going to bring people to places they've never thought about. A couple of days ago, we went to the YMCA and we taught people how to do basic scuba diving. We had a 77-year-old there, and we had somebody that was probably tipping the scales at a good 400 pounds. They had a ball. And they got to me.
So give me an idea of the average profile of someone that's coming to your events right now.
Believe it or not, the vast majority of participants are women.
Are they single?
They are single.
So if men out there that are listening, I'm just saying,
Come out to the events. They are there.
I mean, this is not designed as some sort of a get to know, but it'd be a nice place to get to know.
It is a wonderful place because people want to find people that
Jim,
are into
he's
the
smiling.
same thing.
James is smiling.
Oh my goodness, the fringe benefits.
I found something here. I
That's
found a
it.
little tack right there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We want people. This is not. It wasn't designed to be a woman's company or a men's. It's just designed to be an outdoor company.
Right.
But what we're finding is more and more women want to engage in the outdoors.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they were never taught the skills.
Right.
Or they're
And
involved with people.
they got husbands like Jim and I.
That's right. Who don't want to do
We ain't
anything.
doing it.
So here you go. Now all of a sudden you have an expert group that's teaching people
That they trust.
Because
Because you do look like you got a trusting face.
Yes.
And I don't know you, but I probably trust you with my wife.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's a problem I've had my entire life. That's the problem.
They call him Mr. Lucky.
Yes. So, yes, they trust us. They feel safe. All of our instructors are certified. All of our instructors are experts. They know they're getting what they're paying for. They know they're getting the experience. That's what they want to go home for. No one, as they're getting older, is worried about the small things. They want the experience. I took a group 2 years ago, 2021, to Mount Kilimanjaro. On that group, there was 11 of us. 9 of them had never camped outside before doing Kilimanjaro.
Wow.
The fact that they trust me to take them halfway around the globe.
Amen.
And then get them on the highest peak. It took us 8 days to get to absolutely amazing.
Wow.
One of the people we sent out a postcard had never even walked on the greenways previous to meeting me. And I said,
You
just follow
brainwashing.
me.
You making them drink Kool-Aid or something, man.
They're drinking the Kool-Aid, and they're having experience. We just recently had a person that was in the group just completed the Appalachian Trail. She went by herself.
Oh, wow.
2,100 miles. And she went by herself.
Wow.
Had never camped 6 months before doing it. She drank the Kool-Aid, and she realized all the things that people were telling her that she couldn't do, she absolutely could do.
Wow.
And we're having more and more and more of those experiences, and that's what people are coming for.
We are here with James Smith. He is the owner and founder of My Outdoor Joy. And you can see his website at myoutdoorjoy.com. Again, myoutdoorjoy.com. And it is clear his members are having a joyful time. It is exceptional, buddy.
Yes, they are having a ball.
And they're all greenies. They're all newbies.
We'll talk about that when we get back.
Yes.
You are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. I want you to go to myoutdoorjoy.com and get your adventure on. We'll be right back.
More Local Biz Now with Joe Vagnone is coming up on the new 105.9
Should've seen him on Kilimanjaro.
100.7
That was hilarious.
WSIC.
Kilimanjaro, that was hilarious seeing them there.
That's amazing.
Here's your WSIC
Never gone
community
hiking for the
calendar.
most part, other than training.
The WSIC
Do
yard
they
sale
have
is
these
this weekend.
ultimate goals
Come by
to
the radio
complete the
station
trail
and
or
enjoy
go
a
to
day
the mountain, or just
the
they're
world
going,
famous
and if
country
they make you great, if they got to stop, they'll stop?
They stop. We nothing, and I'll talk about this because we are not an endurance group. We're not trying to get you to 10 miles and
Right.
have you puking all the way up there. We are going at a slow pace.
Are we good? We're gonna take another
Yes.
mile. If not, let's stop.
That's exactly right. When we go hiking, there's typically 2 or 3 of us. So for those who may lag behind the people at front, there's somebody behind. No one gets behind that last person, that trail.
That's an awesome niche.
Yes.
An awesome niche.
Yes.
And so it is being outside, but it is being outside with other people.
Yes. And then they find that they're actually capable. So we have a series, I call it the beginner series of hikes. We started them out on the Greenway, and by the end of the year, we have them going on a 9-mile hike. And we typically go Stone Mountain or Rocky Mount.
Wow.
And it is
Let's make sure we
amazing to
talk
see.
about that. Hey, Wilton, we got to fire up Justin's thing when we come back, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, is there some place you want to take this conversation? Are we good?
We're good. I mean,
Okay.
you know, the goal for me is just we talk about it. Like you said, it's an informal thing. They'll go out to the website, they'll hear it a couple of times,
Okay.
and just they'll see what it is.
The Magician this Saturday. Doors open at 7 p.m. CaneArts.org.
Make sure you let people know where you're at. Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff.
From the social media expert. There you go. Because I would have forgotten.
My people on
Content
Facebook want to know when you camping, who do you call for room service? I think I know. Domino's got that pinpoint delivery.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They do now.
And for our beginners, we're only about 2 miles away from Harris Teeter. Worst case scenario, walk Harris
Pinpoint
Teeter.
delivery. I can.
And they got good pie too.
Yes. Yes.
See, we can have our cake and exercise too.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, and play outdoors.
Absolutely. Our last camping trip, we showed
I
them how to
love
make
that.
peach cobbler.
James,
and
I'm
open
your
flame.
fan now.
Yeah, open flame. We made 2 peach cobblers. They couldn't believe it.
Oh my God.
We had a great time.
We'll get down around 30.
About 30 seconds. You just point at me.
This has been your
Okay.
weather forecast from the WSI.
So at the at the 4:59 mark,
Revitalize
I gotta
your
rock
landscape
fast.
with ease.
Okay.
Experience
Okay.
hassle-free transformations with Drum Landscape Supply's swift and reliable delivery service. Visit Drum Landscape Supply.
I only have one more time with this guy.
Drum Landscape Supply, your local
I'm sure Julie
one-stop
will hook you
landscape
back
shop.
up again. All you gotta do is let Julie know you
It's
want to
Local
do it
Biz
again,
Now
right?
with Joe
Seriously?
Vagnone.
Of course I
Yeah,
wanna
On
do
the
it.
new
She doesn't know.
1059
If you don't want to let her know that.
100.7 WSIC.
Oh, this is a blast.
Yeah, you are listening to the #1 talk business show, Local Biz Now, because your business matters. I'm here with Jim Vogel, founder of I Am You social media expert. I'm also here with James Smith. He is the founder and owner of My Outdoor Joy. Go to his website, myoutdoorjoy.com. That is myoutdoorjoy.com. We cannot possibly talk about all the stuff James has to offer in this show today. Before we do that, hey, Wilton, fire it up, buddy.
This is Josh Johnson, the guy who's used to rushing into burning buildings. But when I need to rush into relaxation mode, I rush to Burner Cigar. It's like calling 911 for your stress. Join me in extinguishing worries one puff at a time.
So I want everybody to know how much I appreciate Josh. I'd like for you to go meet him. Go to Burners. It is in the parking lot. Same parking lot as Dick's Sporting Goods in Birkdale Village. Go by there, Burner Cigars, just a great group of people, fabulous owner. Josh is a fireman, has 2 kids. His wife is a local real estate agent. And when we talk about small business, he literally defines what small business is all about. And we really do appreciate all the people at Burner Cigars for supporting Local Biz Now over the years. And we certainly support Burner Cigars in the future. So thank you so much for that, Josh. Thank you. We appreciate you being a strong supporter. I look forward to getting you on the show soon with that. Thank you. So you are listening to Local Biz Now. I am Joe Vagnone. Jim, are you ready? Say it, say it, say it, say it.
Local Biz Now.
No, you're supposed to say your business matters.
I know, but I wanted to do that first.
Okay.
Your business matters.
Yeah, that's the passion. We are here with James Smith. James is the owner and founder of My Outdoor Joy. Go to his website, myoutdoorjoy.com.
James, thank you for being here, buddy. I really
You're
do
welcome.
appreciate it. You have fit right in on this silly Monday afternoon.
Absolutely.
You know, Monday afternoons, it's always hard to get up and go to, and you've made that easy today. We appreciate that. I can tell people really enjoy being around you. Your personality is infectious. Walk me through when this became a business. How did that conversation go with people that last week you were meeting them someplace in the park and helping them, and now today it's going to cost $5? So walk me through how that works.
Oh, this has been beautiful. You know when you've done it right when people say, "When can I pay you?"
I agree.
That's when you know you've done it right.
Yeah.
Because the value that they received, because it's my passion.
Right.
My problem was I would never charge.
Right.
And actually, I was literally at.
They
a
already
large
felt like
competitor.
they'd gotten value from you.
Yes.
Right.
So they were like, "This has got to be a business. We need you to do this full time because we can't get this anywhere else."
Right.
So this business, believe it or not, was started at the top of Crowder's Mountain when I took a group of 20 people who said, "We want more of your time." Because at some point I went from leading these groups to people actually following me and not being in a part of the group. They're just looking to see where I'm going.
Right. What is that differentiator about you? What is that? Can you define that?
I think people became comfortable. I think people see me and realize they can do it too.
Right.
Now, I don't know if that's a plus or if it's a minus.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
Right.
But the fact that they have the confidence in themselves to now do it, because the average person, when you talk about the outdoors, if I said, close your eyes, give me the picture of somebody in the outdoor world. It's somebody 130 pounds.
That's right.
They are typically 6 feet tall, and they're in their 20s.
And they like to run marathons on
And
Tuesday.
that's exactly
right.
right.
That's right.
That is an image that is so aged that people don't realize you can do these things well into your 70s, in your 80s. We took a lady skydiving, I guess it was 8 months ago, 79 years old. She's like, "I want to do it." This is not actually a service that we normally would do.
Right, that's right.
So we teamed up with.
So you guys just kind of talk around. Next thing you know, somebody says,
Yes.
"I want to skydive," and you say, "Let me see if I can work it out for you."
Correct. So the company exists, but the nice thing about a small business is this: you have access to the owner. And their comfort level isn't with the fact that they're going skydiving. They said, "I want to go skydiving, but I want to go with you."
Right.
So then I called the people that I skydive with, and they said, "We'll arrange a special trip." So I show up with 47 people.
Whoa.
The guy's like, "I need to put you on staff. You're better than mine." How do you show up with
You made
47
his
people?
year, baby.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I talked to him because I didn't want to show up with 47 people.
Right.
The guy's like, "You were joking" when I called him. He said,
That
"We
could
can't."
take 10 planes, man.
That's exactly right. He's like, "We're literally going to book you the entire day.
Right.
We're just going to, this is your day."
Right.
And we booked it.
And it would be a blast.
And
everybody
people had
could
a blast.
share the experience together.
And that's exactly what happened. They created their own confidence among themselves. They knew each other. If one person jumped out, the other person was going to jump out.
You go, I go.
That's right. And you can only have 6 people on a plane. So I give credit to the first 6 that went.
Right.
Because the other 41 that were on the ground
Right.
were kind of saying, "Well, what am
If
I
they
doing
make
here?
it, I might
If
consider
I want to go." So long story short, 46 of the 47 jumped that day.
Right.
The guy up at the skydiving place was like, "Look, next time you come, you just let me know. We're rolling out the red carpet because
Right.
you are literally."
And they probably had
created
as
that.
much fun as your people did
They
also.
had a ball. They had a ball. I mean, if I can say one thing about the company is that people are having fun. And that is something that most adults forget. It's adult recess. And for those adults who have forgotten what that is, look at a kid. Even on my website, I said, look at the face of a child that's playing. Where did we forget that
Right.
as adults? We're so busy trying
Just
to
hearing
take
you talk about this, Jim, I don't know about you, but I'm like you, I'm not really I like being outside. I'm not an outdoors guy and the camping and that sort of stuff, right? You know. But it does sound relaxing and it does sound like it's another place for my mind to go that I would
Absolutely.
not have thought of.
Absolutely. So here's something, since we're talking about camping, the image,
No, we ain't talking about camping.
because you're going.
Because
You're going the next trip.
You are going.
Camping ain't my thing. I got
So
that.
so here's the
Or
first
come
thing.
with me right to the Marriott, because that's what roughing it is. That's
right.
We're
Jim and
not
I,
technically
we agree.
roughing it.
We-
Yeah.
Finally, Jim and I found something we agree on.
There
All
you
right.
go.
A
There you
Fairfield,
go.
okay, a Fairfield.
Absolutely. And we're not roughing it. That's, here's the one thing that I've been
Okay.
trying to break for the last couple of years.
okay,
Breaking the misconception of what it means to do those activities.
right.
So when I go camping and I'm going with a group, and they're beginners. We're only going one night typically.
Right.
We'll build them up to 2, maybe 3 nights, but typically it's a Saturday, Sunday, because they've never done it before.
That's right.
I bring my tent. My tent has a TV. Inside the tent, I have a
Whoa.
little blow-up couch. I bring a queen-size mattress. I don't bring a sleeping bag on purpose. I bring my pillow and I bring my sheets from home. So when they go in the tent, they're like, well, wait a second. When are we going camping?
Nice.
Because camping isn't what you've been told that it is.
Right.
And there's the problem. We are trying to reverse
So we need
what
to
you
make
believe.
camping what makes me comfortable.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
That's exactly right. People don't realize the cost of camping. And for us, let me even stop this. We provide, if you become a member, we provide the tent for you. So you don't even have to incur the cost of the tent. Everybody has a blow-up sleeping bag or a blow-up mattress at home for the most part.
Right.
Bring your sheets off your bed. Bring your pillow. Bring one of those little battery generators. Put your TV into it. Put your radio into it. No one says you got to sleep on the ground.
Bring your pillow to recess, just like in kindergarten.
That's exactly right.
Love
And
it.
so what happens is people who typically don't do a lot of activities outdoors, they had a bad experience.
Right. Oh, I can give you my bad experience. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
They had a bad experience. And that's because the person they went camping with didn't know what they were doing.
Oh,
Or-
I guarantee nobody knew where
That's
I
exactly
went.
right. A couple weeks ago, we taught several kids how to make a peach cobbler over an open flame. We had more problems with the kids wanting to leave on Sunday because they were crying. They didn't want to leave. The parents were like, well, what have you done to my kid? My
Right.
kid doesn't even want to come outside. They played video games all day. How do you get
know,
my kid off
Hearing
outside?
you talk like this frustrates me because the way I grow up, you're supposed to be roughing it
Yep.
outdoor. And I never understood why I wanted to look forward to roughing it. You're not describing that.
No.
You're describing enjoying outdoors and bring what we need to enjoy it.
Enjoy it. That's exactly right. I'm too old. My back would hurt.
Hence, my
Outdoor
outdoor
joy.
joy.
Amen.
I got it.
Yes.
I finally got it.
Yes. We are teaching people how to enjoy the outdoors in the ways that make them comfortable.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. The biggest problem.
What do you want to say to somebody that is listening and they're just not sure? How can they test the waters? How can they figure out if this is something they're interested in?
Go out to our website. Join the mailing list. Right? Get the information that we're sending out on a
that's
monthly
simple.
basis.
Mailing list, don't cost nothing, don't have to commit, just the mailing list.
Just the mailing list. Come out. Be comfortable. Most people stalk the group because everyone's sitting
I would
down.
do that. I'm thinking
That's
I
right.
might stalk it a little bit.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I've had people when we were in another group, they stalked it for a year because they had to get the confidence to come out.
That's right.
Then they started to realize, oh, wait a second.
He ain't that bad.
Yeah, I'm not that bad. And I'm looking at the group and nobody seems to know what they're doing either. So I can do this. I can do this. So
James, give them your email address.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Contact information. I love your email address. Go ahead and tell them.
It is James at My Outdoor Joy. Or if you want to go to the corporate email address, it's no stress
That's the one I like.
at My Outdoor Joy. We are providing a stress-free environment.
Do this one more time.
James Smith at James at My Outdoor Joy, or no stress at My Outdoor Joy.
Thank you, James. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Jim Vogel, founder of I Am You, and James Smith, founder of MyOutdoorJoy.com. We'll see you next week.